everybody, and if you are like me, you are pretty disappointed by what Xur has for us this weekend. Every week, I stay up until 1 o'clock in the morning Pacific time to see what Xur has for sale, and this week I was like, oh, I already have the arms for Hunter, I already have the arms for Titan, Plant C I already bought last week, and the helmet for Warlocks I don't care about because it's not good for PvP unless you play 3v3, and I don't play 3v3, PvP. Rhyming. Anyway, but I thought to put a positive spin on the fact that Xur is selling us complete ballsack donkey balls again, I wanted to talk about Tripmines. Now you're like, what does Tripmines have to do with what Xur is selling us? It's the Hunter arms, the arms of the skeleton bones of Ahamkara bone arms. Whatever they're called. Now, if you don't know what these arms do, basically, sorry, let's call them gauntlets. We're not buying people's arms. Well, maybe we are in the case of Ahamkara. But what these gauntlets do is they make your trip mines last longer. That's like the big thing that they do, right? That's the big thing that they do. So I bought them, I think it was last week, just because I'm a Hunter main and I want to have all Hunter stuff. And I was using it and I was like, oh man, I don't think I understand how to use the trip mine. I'm not understanding it. So I was having a conversation with a certain somebody, and I was saying that I want to make a video that's about inside the mind of a trip mine. Inside the mind of a trip mine. And you may be thinking that trip mines do not have minds. Trip mines do not have minds, and you are correct if you were to say that. But the reason why I wanted to talk about trip mines, yes, I'm making a whole video about trip mines, get on my level, is because I wasn't using them properly, and I had like a revelation of how trip mines are supposed to be used. Trip mines are called trip mines, not trip grenades. So a lot of people use them like grenades, where you see a person coming, you throw a grenade, and that's what happens. And this can work, and you can definitely use trip mines like that because they can stick to people and they can kill them instantly. If you throw them on the wall and someone's running at you, it'll kill them instantly. But there's a whole other world when it comes to using trip mines, and these gauntlets for hunters make it possible for you to play in this different playstyle of setting mines rather than throwing grenades. So I've heard a lot of people say that these gauntlets are complete trash, and they're definitely not the best hunter exotic. Like, yeah, I'd probably prefer to have 4 shots in my golden gun, or I'd prefer to spawn with a grenade every time, but what getting these gauntlets did for me was enable me to play in a different kind of way and spice up my gameplay a little bit, have a little bit of fun. Now, the way that I play with trip mines now that I have these gauntlets, you can play without the gauntlets, but it's way more effective if you do have them. So the way that I play now that I have these gauntlets is I set traps for people. So for example, if I'm capturing a capture point, I will go to a doorway, I will throw my grenade in the most awesome place ever that will absolutely kill someone if they walk through that doorway, and I will capture the capture point. And because of the gauntlets making trip mines last longer, it will last while you're capturing the capture point. I may or may not be mistaken, but from my experience, it lasts for the entire length of you capturing a capture point, which is awesome because you can almost secure one entry point. So you're like, okay, this entry point is completely cool. I don't have to worry about it. Because even if someone walks through your trip mine and it doesn't instantly kill them, it will do enough damage and you will hear them coming because you'll hear your trip mine go off. It will go boop. And you'll be like, oh, someone's coming from that direction, and I can just melee them and kill them. So this just makes it way easier to take capture points by yourself, because you can secure one area. You don't have to worry about one entry point, because your trip mine's doing the work for you. Another way that I like to set traps for people is when I'm waiting for heavy ammo to spawn. I will do the same thing as when I'm capturing a capture point. I will go ahead and put a mine right near an entrance point, usually on the wall. I find that the best place to put them is on the wall, because if it's on the floor, first of all, you can see them a lot easier. Second of all, the blast radius isn't as much. Like, they have to walk directly over the cone that the tripmine does in order for it to kill them. But if you put it on the wall, the cone obviously spreads a lot further. It has a further spread, so you have more chance of someone walking through your mine not seeing it because it's on the wall and they're like, I wasn't expecting a tripmine on the wall. And also because it has a larger blast radius, so you're more likely to kill them. So I've really enjoyed using tripmines. I found that because also when you get grenade kills, it gives you super energy, and super energy is always awesome to have. I just end up laying traps all over the place, picking up grenade kills, getting my super all the time, and it's just really fun. Sure, it may not be the most effective exotic in the world, it may not be the best exotic for your hunter, but it makes you focus on tripmines. I literally became obsessed. As you can probably tell by the fact that I'm making a whole video about tripmines, but I became obsessed. I was like, I need to understand how to use tripmines properly. Because yeah, you can just throw them, yeah, you can just attach them to the floor, but there's so much more to trip mines. You become a trapper. You're like a trapper hunter. You set legitimate traps. You set traps and people walk into it and they die. And this video is actually from when I first started using trip mines, so I don't actually have that many trip mine kills, but towards the end there is a clip where the heavy ammo spawns and I throw my trip mine in one of the entrances and it ends up picking up a kill for me, just straight up killing a dude, and it also ends up almost killing the other guy and making him an easy kill. Plus it told me the direction that enemies were coming from. So that end clip is the perfect example of what I'm talking about. But I definitely have other gameplays now and other games where I'm just getting grenade kills all the time, all over the place, because I understand where to set the mines now. I understand it. I finally get it. And I find that having PvP experience of traffic locations and stuff like that helps a lot with playing as a trip mine hunter, because you know where people are coming from, you know the places that people most like to frequent or most like to come from, so you can set traps there and it will always get you a kill. Like damn near always. Firebase, for example, when people like to jump through that little window at B, you can kill people all the time by setting a trap there. It's easy. So easy. Or when people jump through the window from C to B, you can get up a lot of kills there too. So if you have a lot of PvP experience, you understand traffic, and you want to get something from Xur, maybe you're a hunter, but you don't really like anything that he has, I would say get the gauntlets and just try it out, because from my experience of using them, they're just a lot of fun. Like, I just have a lot of fun using them. It made me have a slightly different playstyle, have a slightly different thought pattern when it came to playing Destiny. So if you're feeling like a change, even though the DLC is dropping next week and it might be a waste of strange coins, but if you're feeling like a change and you have the spare strange coins, go ahead and pick them up, because they're fun and they also look pretty damn cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, completely dedicated to trip mines, because I can dedicate a video to trip mines if I so wish. Now a quick little reminder for any of you that do not know, I uploaded my first map guide video, which is a map guide in Destiny's Rusted Lands. I uploaded that video to PlayStation Lifestyle's YouTube channel, and I would just really appreciate it if you guys would check it out and let me know in the comment section of that video what you thought, because I put a lot of effort into it and it's obviously going to be a series, so if you guys think it sucks and I need to change a few things, I would like to know about that. But if you think it's awesome, I'd also like to know about that, because who doesn't like to be told that something they did was awesome? So I will leave a link in the description to that video. I will also leave an annotation on screen now to that video, and if you guys could check it out, let me know what you think about it. I would appreciate that so much. I will give you kitten kisses. I will buy you kittens to give you kitten kisses. That's how much I'll appreciate it. Okay guys, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and yeah, go throw some trip mines, be an annoying and super annoying hunter. Okay guys, I'll speak to you later. Bye.